Hi, this is Aureo Andino. This is my video submission for Chicho formula for TPLA. I'm going to start with the postures. We'll start with the do-back rider, which is about shoulder and a half width. Knees should be bent, not further in front than your feet. Okay? Do-back rider, straight back, same angle as your shins. Then we've got front stance, in which you should have your knees not locked, front knee over your toes, both feet pointing forward, and it should be a mobile position, okay? It shouldn't be locked in place. And then you have kneeling stance, in which the knee should not touch the floor. You should be about 1.5 inches off the floor. Kneeling stance, front stance, do-back rider, other side, front stance, kneeling stance, front stance, do-back rider. Then from then we go into the steps, and Chicho is a formula which has 3 of each of its building blocks. So you have 3 stances, 3 types of steps, and 3 of everything else. So we have different steps. You have your full step, in which you go from front stance, full step front, full step back. Always keeping your posture. So step front, step back. You have your hot slide. Both with the right and with the left leg. And your three-phase step, which comes through the center. So you come in and go out. In and out. In, out, in, out. Sideways would be like this. Three-phase step. Right? Then we have our guards. And again, 3 of each. You have your mid guard, low guard, and high guard. From the front, mid guard, low guard, and high guard. Okay? Important for your high guard not to block your vision. So your elbow shouldn't be in front of you. It should be giving you good vision. Same thing, mid guard, you shouldn't be stretching forward, but you shouldn't be leaning against your body. And low guard, the tip of the lightsaber should not go farther down than your ankles. Okay, it shouldn't be pointing towards the floor. You should still be keeping your distance front. Those are your guards. Then we go into your blocks or a parries. So you have 3 of each. You have guard shifts first, in which you shift your guard. The parries should come from the torso. You shouldn't be pushing out with your arms. So it's a combination of hand and torso movement. And you shouldn't be blocking out of your body. So you're just blocking till you're creating a wall just outside the perimeter of your body. So you have your guard shifts on the center. Blocking down. You have your rotating guards, in which you rotate your lightsaber, and those include high block, the temple taps, which can be used as blocks, and low block. Again, this needs to come from the body so that you block on both sides. And you have your drop parries, which are also rotating parries. Then you have your target zones. You have zone 1, which is the head. Zone 2, which is your weapon arm. Zone 3, non-weapon arm. Zone 4, the torso to include the back. Zone 5, weapon leg. Zone 6, non-weapon leg. And then you have your strikes. Your strikes include, again, 3 of each. Your sai, a cut with full intention and follow through. A cho, which is a chop, a controlled cut to cut a limb or a part of the body. And your shim, which is a mark of contact. You also have your chiak, which is a straight thrust. So we're going to start with the sai. So you have sai, in which the tip of your saber finishes beyond your center line. Sai, to the right, to the left, then you have cho, which is a controlled chop. The tip of the saber finishes pointing towards your opponent. It's a controlled cut. So to the right and to the left. And then you have your shim, which is a touch with the side of the blade to make a mark on contact. It can be done just extending the saber to touch, but it can be done also with a full movement. The important thing is that you're doing the mark of contact and stopping the blade to the right and to the left. And then you have your shiak, which is a straight thrust. Okay? And finally, you have your marks of contact, which include the sai-cha, and each type of cut has the three marks of contact. In sai, when you're cutting sai with a follow through, you have sai-cha, which is decapitating, cutting through the head. Sai-mok, which is cutting across the body. And muke, which is cutting more than one limb, cutting both legs or an arm and a leg in just one fluid motion with the follow through. Then in cho, you have cho mai, which is cho at the farthest from the extremity, meaning the wrist or the ankle. Cho son, which is in the middle of the extremity, cutting at the elbow or the knee. And cho mok, which is at the beginning of the extremity. So it would be at the shoulder or at the hip joint, cutting that extremity. Then you have the marks of contact to include shim, any shim to any part of the body that doesn't go through, just makes a mark of contact. The shiak, which is the straight thrust, is also a mark of contact. And the sun gem, destroy the weapon, is considered a mark of contact because it finishes the confrontation without actually harming your opponent. So it would destroy the weapon and finish the confrontation. Well, that's it for my video submission of Chicho formula. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to your corrections. All right, thank you.